welcome to MetroAlive for the week of July 15th through the 21st. Jeff and I are here to inform you about happenings in Livonia, Northville, Farmington Hills, and the Metro Detroit area.
We can be seen each week on Metrovision Systems Channel 12 for the Oakland County and Redford area, and at 6:30 on Thursday and 5 o'clock on Friday, Channel 13 in Livonia. Check your local listings for exact times.
MetroAlive will include such segments as school and civic functions,
annual and sports events,
interviews and remote shoots,
the 5 and dime segment on things to do on a shoestring budget,
and the travel segment on things to do in our own community. Now let's not delay any longer and we'll bring MetroAlive right to you. Jeff?
Our first story tonight is about a free pet-a-farm tours being offered by Wayne County 4-H. The tours will be held at the Wayne County Extension and Education Center in Wayne. The one-hour tours will be held at 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 2 p.m. Times must be reserved in advance, and for additional information, call 721-6576.
And the Wayne County 4-H will hold its auction of livestock at 6 o'clock p.m. on Thursday, July 21st at the Wayne County Fairgrounds in Belleville. Grain-fed, market-ready animals will be auctioned to the highest bidders. All livestock was raised by County 4-H students. So go on down there and get some livestock. Jeff?
Lifeways, photography of Juanita Anderson and James Dozier. Approximately 25 color photos will be on view at the National Conference of Artists Gallery now through July 23rd. The images taken in Senegal, Brazil, and Detroit, Lifeways explores the endurance and excitement of world cultures. Lifeways is open to the public during regular gallery hours, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., Wednesday through Saturday. For more information, call 964-5775.
And now through July 24th, building buffs can tour Home-A-Rama. These individually designed, decorated, furnished, and landscaped homes are located in the Autumn Ridge subdivision located on Orchard Lake Road, north of Walnut Lake Road in West Bloomfield. All homes are made by members of the Builders Association of Southeastern Michigan and are exhibited Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Jeff?
If staying in the area is just a little too much for you and you like to get out and have some fresh air, drive over to Battle Creek for the International Balloon Festival, July 9th through the 16th. There'll be 200 colorful hot air balloons, and they'll dot the sky during this week-long competition. Other sky spectacles will include an air show and a fireworks display. For details, call 616-962-0592.
And speaking of hot air, Jeff, a hot air balloon seminar conducted by Van Stifler, who is associated with the Fort Wayne Ground Schools, will begin at 8 a.m. Saturday, August 27th and 28th at the Mayflower Hotel in Plymouth. Individuals completing the two-day course will be eligible to take a written exam to become a hot air balloon pilot licensed by Federal Aviation Administration. Reservations may be made by calling the Wicker Basket Balloon Center at 669-4232. Jeff?
That's always been something that I've wanted to do, flying through the air with the gracefulness of a hot air balloon, no propulsion, no motors, no sound.
Yeah, that would be neat.
Sounds interesting. The Old Time Summer in the Country Folk Art Show and Sale will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 15th through the 17th in the new Flint IMA Sports Arena at the intersection of I-69 and Center Road. Among the area artists participating in the show will be Deborah Stoops, who will display cut and purist lampshades. Approximately 70 craftsmen will take part in the juried show. Special events include demonstrations from several of the artists and guest lectures on basket weaving and basket making.
The Port Huron to Mackinac race begins Saturday, July 16th as 40-foot yachts hoist anchor and vie for the favor of Poseidon. The event attracts old salts from all over the Midwest and Canada. For information on the race, call 822-1853. Jeff?
That's another one of those without propulsion.
Yep.
Just the beauty of the breeze blowing you through the water.
Yachts.
The evolution of firefighting equipment since the 1800s is chronicled at the Fire Engine Muster exhibit at Greenfield Village. On display will be hand-pulled rigs, horse-drawn pumpers, and gas-driven engines. Open daily from 9 to 5, the exhibit is free with museum admission. For more information, call 271-1620.
And one of my favorites, Greenfield Village, brings us the pageant of power. Hot air, steam, and gasoline engines dating from the 1800s and the mid-1900s are doing the locomotion. Free with a paid admission to Greenfield Village. For further details, call 271-1620. Jeff?
An 18th century celebration of our French forefathers with boutiques, flea markets, and all things Gallic will be held at the Grosse Pointe Memorial on July 16th and 17th. The times are Saturday from 11:30 to 8 p.m. and Sunday from 11 to 6. Information can be obtained by calling 881-7511. Angie?
And the Michigan Guild of Artists and Artisans will present the 18th Annual Summer Arts Festival Wednesday, July 20th through Saturday, July 23rd in downtown Ann Arbor. Hours are from 9 to 9 Wednesdays through Fridays and Saturday 9 to 6. The Guild's festivals features 540 of the finest artists from all over the country. The Summer Arts Festival is the largest of the three fairs that comprise an Ann Arbor art fair. The three art festivals jointly attract over 500,000 visitors to Ann Arbor during this 4 days. Jeff?
It is definitely, if you haven't been, one of the most interesting art exhibits around.
In Ann Arbor.
In Ann Arbor, right in front of my store, we have some of the best artists and some of the most skilled craftsmanship that I've seen probably any place
I'll have to
around.
catch that sometime.
Other special activities will be offered during the Ann Arbor Arts Festival at the Hands-On Museum for children 5 to 10 years old. While parents browse at the fair, children may participate in supervised hands-on science activities from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. on all 4 days. The cost per session is $10 and pre-registration is necessary. Focus of the activities will be a science safari. And weekend demonstrations for the month of July at the Hands-On Museum in Ann Arbor will explore the world of sensory perception and the role our five senses play in it. Visitors will be able to sniff mysterious smells, identify sounds, and map their tongues for sweet, sour, and bitter. Demonstrations are held at 1 and 3 p.m. on Saturdays and 2 and 4 on Sundays. For complete details, call 995-5439.
And this begins our concert segment. We have quite a few concerts to announce here. A special 5th birthday party has been added to the Ann Arbor Summer Festival. The Lettermen will harmonize in concert, closing the festival at 8 p.m. Sunday, July 17th in the Power Center. The Lettermen have sold 20 million records, and tickets may be charged by phone calling 763, numbers TKTS. Jeff?
And the Detroit Symphony Orchestra at Meadowbrook presents Varuhin Koyan, conducting, and Konstantin Orbelayan as guest pianist in Glinken's Overture to Russian and Ludmila, Khachaturn's Piano Concerto, and Borodin's Symphony No. 2 on July 21st. On July 24th, the Koyan will conduct with dancers from the New York City Ballet, performing selections from the Nutcracker Suite, Sleeping Beauty, and Swan Lake.
Good pronunciation there, Jeff. I couldn't have done that. Somerset Mall is hosting free concerts 2 to 4 p.m. each Sunday during July. Artists are Marvin Kahn, alto clarinet, and Jazz Trio, July 17th. Eddie DeSantis, Big Band Era, July 24th, and Peter Cat Ruth, harmonica virtuoso, July 31st. All concerts are staged in the center court at the mall in Troy. Jeff?
I've got to remember to give you the foreign names next time. Grab a blanket and head to Shane Park for a free concert in the park during the In the Park Summer Concert Series in the heart of downtown Birmingham. July 21st, the chamber music by the Detroit Brass Society Quintet and the Edinburgh Saxophone Quartet is featured. The concert begins at 7:30, and in case of rain, the event will be held at the Community House across the street. For details, call 644-1807. And
Tim and Darla Jack will be ministering in song and answering questions about their personal experiences at 6:30 p.m. Sunday, July 17th at Fairlane Central on Ann Arbor Trail in Dearborn Heights. The Jacks have appeared in the Trinity Broadcasting Network, the 700 Club, and Camp Meeting USA. They have also been involved in groups such as the Continental Singers, Festival of Praise, the Spurlows. And they have traveled throughout the U.S. and Canada. The performance is open to the public.
And speaking of the Continental Singers, they will also be performing on July 17th at Calvary Missionary Church on 6 Mile in Livonia. The singers and orchestra will present a 2-part program of inspirational and traditional Christian music. For more information, call 261-5050. And
theatrically speaking, Ampersand, as in Gilbert and Sullivan by Howard Berman and N.C. Sorkin, opened July 13th and will run for a 2-week period at the Hillberry Summer Theater Festival. Performances are Wednesday through Saturdays at 8 p.m., closing July 23rd. Ampersand is the story of a brilliant and tempestuous partnership of Gilbert and Sullivan, who would be forgotten had they not joined to produce such musical hits as The Mikado, HMS Pinafore, the Pirates of Penzance, and the Gondoliers. The play uses their own words and music to tell their story, and an account based largely on the diaries and private letters of the two men, and including many of their most popular songs. Ampersand was first produced at the Saratoga, California Chamber Theatre in 1983 and later appeared in the Edinburgh Festival in Scotland. The Hilberry production features Gordon Reinhardt as Gilbert and Gregory Leach as Sullivan. For ticket information, call the Hilberry Theatre ticket office at 577-2972. Jeff?
And Lady Day at Emerson's Bar will be playing at the Attic Theater. This off-Broadway musical hit by Lainey Roberts performs at 8 p.m. on Wednesdays through Fridays and 5:30 and 9 p.m. Saturdays. For tickets, call the box office at 875-8284. And we'll be right back after this announcement with another new segment from MetroAlive.
Feel the rhythm of the city, excitement all around. Come over to Livonia, it's your kind of town. Livonia, explore, discover, enjoy. Livonia, explore, discover, enjoy. Come on, this is... Feel the rhythm of the city, excitement all around. Come over to Livonia, it's your kind of town. Livonia, explore, discover, enjoy. Livonia, explore, discover, enjoy. Come on, this is the place to be. So much to see and do for all the family. Livonia, explore, discover, enjoy. Livonia.
There are many ways to say no. When it comes to drugs, know enough to say no. A public service announcement sponsored by the International Council of Shopping Centers.
Hello and welcome back to MetroAlive. The beauty of being a new show and only in its 5th week is that we're able to introduce to you new and exciting segments for the Livonia and Metro area. Tonight we introduce you to Herb Holzheter and Ron Moon, both owners of the Holiday Video of Canton and Redford.
Take it away, Herb and Ron.
Good evening, folks. I'm Herb, and this is Ron over here, and we're here tonight to tell you about some of the new, hot, upcoming video cassette releases here in the metro area. Ron, why don't you take it away?
Well, listen up, action-packed film fans, because Carl Weathers shows what's in a name when he stars as Jericho Action Jackson, a Harvard graduate turned police sergeant. Most of you might remember Carl from hit movies like Rocky and Predator. Well, in this newest release, Weathers' instinct for sheer brute force pays off when he sets his sights on a ruthless auto tycoon portrayed by Craig T. Nelson of Poltergeist fame. Attempting to become a political kingmaker, Nelson tries to build his power base by framing Jackson for murder. Jackson responds in a violent one-man crusade of furious revenge, his own police colleagues hot on his trail. Vanity and Sharon Stone co-star in this hard-driving adventure. It's rated R, and it's recorded in hi-fi stereo. Herb?
Also on cassette this week is Oliver Stone's hot winning film, Wall Street. This particular film takes us from the battlefield, from Platoon, into the battlefield of an urban jungle of sorts in a drama stripped from today's financial headlines. Michael Douglas, the star of Fatal Attraction, received the 1987 Oscar for Best Actor for his riveting portrayal of unscrupulous financial wizard Gordon Gekko. Also starring in this film is Charlie Sheen as a naive but ambitious young broker who trades his peace of mind for a piece of a dream. That piece of a dream, though, unfortunately, is overnight success that comes with a steep price tag. Co-starring in this film is Martin Sheen, Daryl Hannah and Hal Holbrook. This particular drama is a 1987 release, put out on the CBS Fox label and also in hi-fi stereo. Ron?
The #1 box office star of today, Eddie Murphy, takes aim from New York's packed Felt Forum in this uncensored, live-on-stage performance. Besides Eddie's outrageous rapid-fire comments on 80s love, sex, and marriage, he entertains with shockingly realistic impersonations of Bill Cosby, Richard Pryor, and Mr. T. So pull up a front-row seat at home for this comedy concert and let your house rock with laughter when Eddie Murphy gets down, dirty, and completely raw. There's no better ticket to be had, as you'll see right now in a short preview we prepared for you.
Once upon a time, there was a boy named Eddie.
Shh! Your Eddie got a joke to tell. Go with Eddie.
Who loved to make people laugh.
I got a joke to tell. First there was a lion and a monkey.
Eddie had a dream.
The monkey said, I can make the weather change. Lion said, no, you can't.
To become famous.
Now there's thunder.
To become outrageous. To become the funniest man alive.
That is sure is funny.
Okay, as you can see, that particular film had a lot of short scenes of Eddie Murphy. That's because the language in that film is pretty heavy, so you mothers out there renting the cassettes, you may want to censor some of that from your children. Also, another comedian that has a hot new release out this week is Moving with Richard Pryor. This particular comedy tackles the M word in this fast-paced farce that unpacks the laughs. With a new job, Pryor must relocate his family from New Jersey to Boise, Idaho. Along every delirious mile of the way, he's forced to contend with wacky neighbors, unorthodox movers, and his own reluctant family who would much rather stay put. But when Pryor raises the roof, no one will ever be the same. Dave Thomas, Dana Carvey of the Church Lady fame from Saturday Night Live, also wrestler King Kong Bundy and Randy Quaid make up the supporting cast of Zanies in this 1988 comedy. Now we'll take a quick look at some of the shorter releases, shouldn't say shorter releases, but some of the other films coming out this time with a short synopsis of each film. Ron, why don't you take it away?
You might remember the movie Some Kind of Wonderful with Mary Stuart Masterton. Well, she played that little cute blonde drummer. Well, now she stars in melodrama as a rich, idealistic teenager who volunteers to work in a city shelter for the girls.
Also on the agenda this week is Housekeeping, a tidy comedy in the Pacific Northwest of the 1950s. Two orphan girls move in with their dreamy, eccentric aunt who has been a rootless drifter for most of her life. This particular comedy stars Christine Lottie. It's fine for the family. It's rated PG, and we recommend it highly. Ron?
Familiar TV cuties Audrey and Judy Landers star as nightclub entertainers who are brutally assaulted and violated. When the law fails them, they take on their own justice in this movie entitled Deadly Twins. It's rated R, and it too is in hi-fi stereo. Herb?
Also, the next new comedy we're talking about, it seems like there's all comedies here this week, stars another popular comedian, Richard Pryor. And this particular movie, well, it doesn't star Richard Pryor. Let me go back to that one. The last one starred Richard Pryor. This one stars Bill Cosby. This one's called Leonard Part 6. Here he is back here. And Bill Cosby portrays a super spy and is drawn out from retirement to save the world from a vegetarian psycho. Doesn't sound like a winner, and it was a bomb in the theaters, but since it had such low audience participation, shall we say, it does have possibilities on video cassette for the kids. Ryan?
Well, last and most certainly least is this attempt at comedy, Frankenstein General Hospital. The Frankenstein story is updated once again, this time Victor Frankenstein's great-great-grandson, played by Mark Blankfield, you remember him from The Incredible Shrinking Woman, and he's duplicating his ancestors' experiments in the basement of a modern hospital. It's also rated R and in hi-fi.
Well, I think that'll about wrap up our releases for the week. I hope you've enjoyed us, and we'll be back again next week. For now, he's Ryan.
And he's Herb. And we'll see you at the video store.
As you can see, that clip had a few short segments of Eddie Murphy. Unfortunately, he was censored in some of those sequences, so you mothers out there, if you're going to rent the cassette, you might want to censor it for your children just as well. Now, we'll look at a few more releases this week on a little shorter note, but there are quite a few of them, so we'll start off with Ron over here.
Okay, well, in the short scene, we have My Little Girl, stars Mary Stuart Macedon. You might remember her from Some Kind of Wonderful. She played the little blonde, cute little drummer. Well, in this one, she plays a rich, idealistic teenager who volunteers to work in a city shelter for girls. It co-stars Geraldine Page and James Earl Jones. It's rated R2 for censoring. Herb?
Also on the neater side, we have a tidy comedy called Housekeeping. In the Pacific Northwest of the 1950s, two orphan girls move in with their dreamy, eccentric aunt, who's been a rootless drifter for most of her life. That stars Christine Lottie, Andrea Burchill, and it's out in the RCA Columbia label, and that's also in hi-fi stereo.
Familiar TV cuties, Audrey and Judy Landers, star as nightclub entertainers who are brutally assaulted and violated. When the law fails them, they look for their own justice in this suspense-filled Deadly Twins. Herb?
And back on the comedy front, we have Bill Cosby, also one of the other popular comedians that we've reviewed here, in Leonard Part 6. Unfortunately, this movie was a bomb at the theaters, but it does have explosive potential on video cassette. Cosby stars as a super spy that is drawn out of retirement to save the world from a vegetarian psycho. Doesn't sound like a real interesting movie, but then again, children may enjoy it. So, that's it for Ron over here.
And Herb over there.
And we'll see you at the video
movies.
store.
Thank you, Ron and Herb, and I think that's going to be a welcomed segment to our MetroAlive, the Metro Video section.
It was very interesting.
On those rainy nights and rainy days, if we can't get outside and enjoy the sun and the pool and whatever.
Run a video. That's what I always say.
Run a video.
Run a video.
And let's move on to our Livonia segment. The Livonia Cable Commission will meet on Monday, July 18th on the 5th floor of Livonia City Hall at 6:30.
And on Monday, July 18th, at 8 p.m., join the Board of Education for their next regular meeting at the Livonia Public Schools Administration Building on Farmington Road. Jeff?
And the Livonia Youth Commission will meet at 7:30 p.m. on the 5th floor of the Livonia City Hall on Tuesday, July 19th.
And the Livonia Historical Commission will meet at 7 p.m. on the 5th floor of City Hall on July 20th.
On Tuesday, July 26th, the Livonia Arts Commission will meet at 7:30 p.m. in the 4th floor of the City Hall.
And the Livonia Judo Dojo and the Livonia Department of Parks and Recreation sponsor the first Great Lakes Muscular Dystrophy Judo Benefit at 9 a.m. on July 23rd. The tournament will be by age weight to all younger than 17 and by weight for 17 and older. All funds received will be donated to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and are tax deductible. For further information, call 261-2260. And Livonia Public Library is sponsoring free summer movies for children, kindergarten through 6th grade. Movies will be 1 to 2 p.m. Mondays through August 29th at the Sandburg branch and 7:30 8 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at the Noble branch. For details, call 421-6600. Jeff?
And on Saturday, July 16th, the watercolor workshop is being held from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Jefferson Center on Henry Ruff in Livonia. For cost and further details, call 421-3207.
Okay, the Livonia Public Libraries is sponsoring stories for children 3 to 8 years of age while eating their brown bag lunches, and then make a simple craft. Stories are from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and Carl Sandburg will hold its story times on July 26th and August 9th and 23rd, while the Noble Library will hold its on July 19th, August 2nd, and 16th. The program is free and children must be accompanied by an adult. For further information, call 476-0700.
And a representative from IDS will be at the Alfred Noble Library to give free financial planning on Tuesday, July 19th from 7 to 9 p.m. Call 421-6600 for details. And although we've covered the Alfred Noble and Carl Sandburg libraries, let us not forget our brand new Livonia Library. For on July 22nd, there will be a party welcoming it into as a new part of the Civic Center area. Entertainment, food, and a look at the new facility with tours will be available for $35 per person or $25 per person for 2 or more.
That library looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
It is a welcome addition to Livonia.
Can't wait to go in there and see what's happening. And Madonna College presents portraits of American Czechs in native costumes. A cultural photography exhibit on display through August 5th. The exhibit is located on the College Exhibit Gallery and is open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday and 1 to 4 on Saturday and Sunday. Admission is free and open to the public. For more information, call 591-5187. Madonna is located at I-96 and Levan Road in Livonia. Jeff?
And amateur photographers may participate in the photography contest and exhibit being sponsored by Livonia Mall July 18th through the 24th. Grand prize will be $500 and either color or black and white entries will be accepted. The prints must be 8 by 10 or larger, mounted and matted. There is no limit on the number of entries and they should be sent or delivered to the Livonia Mall Merchants Association on or before July 15th at 6 p.m. So make it a quick entry. The fee is $2 per photograph and the entry blanks are available at the mall management office.
And the City of Livonia will sponsor an Air Farmers Market every Saturday through October 8th. The market will be from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Wilson Barn, corner of Middle Belt and West Chicago. Local farmers are welcome for a fee of $7 per space. For more details, call 421-2000, extension 221. Jeffrey?
And the Livonia Family Y is sponsoring the Snoopers Camp. This day camp is for 3 to 6-year-olds from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and runs July 25th through the 29th, August 1st through the 5th, August 8th through the 12th, and August 15th through the 19th. For more information, call 261-2161.
And the Grand Slam Tennis Club is holding evaluations to place new players onto the 1988-89 Fall Tennis League. Evaluations are 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Livonia Family Y. For more information, call 261-2161. Jeff?
And on Tuesdays, July 19th and the 26th, a Gold and Diamond Seminar will be held at 1:30 p.m. in the Civic Park Senior Center. The seminar will teach you how to tell diamonds from zirconia and 14-karat gold from gold filled, and much more.
Walk for the health of it. Come and join Wise Old Walkers every Friday at 9:30 a.m. at the Civic Park Senior Center. For men and women 55 years of age and older, call Kathy at 522-2710 for details. Jeff?
And not only should you walk on Friday, however, Walk Livonia is a program designed to promote health, wellness, fitness, and the quality of life in Michigan. Participation in the walks is free, and the dates, times, and locations are as follows. Friday, July 15th at 9 a.m. from the Civic Park Senior Center. Thursday, July 21st starts from the Civic Center Park at 6:30 p.m. and Thursday, July 28th also begins at 6:30 p.m. from the Civic Center Park. Phoenix will hold singles dance parties every Sunday from 8:30 to 12:30 a.m. at the Monahan Knights of Columbus Hall on Farmington Road. The dance parties are for singles 21 and older, and admission is $4 and dress attire is required. For more information, call 471-1248.
And the Newburgh United Methodist Church will hold the M&Ms on Friday, July 15th. The M&Ms are an international choir of 46 members whose ages range from 12 to 50. The group is from Arlington United Methodist Church in Bridgeton, Missouri. And also, the Red Cross is desperately seeking blood donors. for their bank. Their bank is low and they are in dire need of an apple supply. Donate blood and you may save a life. Call 422-2787. That's 422-2787. They desperately need your help. Jeff?
And with this temperature we've been having and with the dryness that's around, we've got a few ideas here on how to keep cool for the summer. Malling it can always be fun. The air-conditioned atmosphere of any of the metro area shopping malls, Livonia and Wonderland included, enjoy a day of cool air, and what better way to lift anyone's spirits than to receive a gift, even if you have to purchase it for yourself. Since water seems to be a cool idea, what better way to get a load of water than from a pool? And here's a list of Here's a list of cement ponds in Livonia and surrounding area. Milford Fun Park, which is off of I-96 at exit 155. The Milford Fun Park offers a large water slide to cool on a hot day. For information, call 437-7550. The Wave Pool and Waterfall in Waterford allows Midwesterners to hang 10 as a machine creates large enough waves to surf from. For locale, call 858-0918. And Four Bears Water Park offers a multitude of water activities, slides, bumper boats, a man-made lake, and more. For hours and admission prices, call 739-5860. And for those who don't wish to travel far, they can remain in the Livonia area and swim at one of the 3 community swimming pools. For information at Sheldon Park, call 421-9820. At Botsford, call 476-9700. Or Clement Circle, call 421-9800.
Well, thank you, Jeff. That's one way to cool off. A few ways to cool off, even.
I think we're going to head there right after this
yes,
dive into a pool.
I think that would be wonderful. If anyone you know or you is having a reunion tour, concert, or any other special event, and you want to have us mention it on MetroAlive, please send the information to MetroAlive, care of Metrovision Production Company, Department, 14525 Farmington Road, Livonia, Michigan, 48154. Let me repeat that one more time. Care of MetroVision Production Department, 14525 Farmington Road, Livonia, Michigan, 48154.
Well, hopefully we'll be back next week with tongues in place and words written out for us. Okay. A little bit better.
Thanks for joining us on MetroAlive. See you next week.
See you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.